guys, welcome to the Diablo Den. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to the video, guys. Today's video is for the Lazy Necromancer. Yes, another pet build, guys. And this one focuses on making the ZERG as big as possible. Okay, so I've got 7 warriors, 6 mages, and 6 ice wolves, guys. And it just obliterates the screen, man. It is so much fun using a Titan scythe this time round. Okay, we'll show you what the rotation is. And in my opinion, yes, it is better than Grandfather. Yeah, overall it is, yeah. You have less HP, but you can kill the thing much, much quicker. Alright, so let's jump off here. There you go. And just watch the ice wolves, guys, charge forward and freeze everything. Look. Frozen, frozen. Alright, boys. Look, woof, woof, woof. All the ice wolves go in. Everything's completely frozen. It procs your control glyph immediately for your pets, and also with the ice wolves charging forward, it's actually forcing your other pets, to go into combat much, much earlier, and therefore become more effective. And this is literally my favourite T4 build right now. Okay, you can see he just runs around in this. It's so chill, you know. It's so chill. It's awesome, man. So every time the dog says spawn, man, they charge forward and do like a big AoE pulse, man. That freezes everything, does damage and all that. And there we go, we're at the Blood Maiden now. Oh, cute ring, nice. And yeah, they're just trash. You know, absolutely trash this, man. How is it in pits? Well, I did an 85 pit with this build yesterday on my live stream at twitch.tv/BigDaddyDen76. Feel free to come by there, guys. Between Wednesday to Sunday on live stream on Twitch. We listen to good old metal guys and help each other out in the game. Right, so let's quickly go into a pit now. So I'll push like an 84, 85 on this. Let's just do, I don't know, an 80. Yeah? Alright, go to an 80. But yeah, it's nice and lazy. All you gotta do is really just keep Soul Rift up. You know, cast Tendril to group snuff, cast Blight if you want a little bit more damage. Oh, that's unusual. There's a dude's right here. So everything is frozen, and look. Yeah, it's very, very fun. Alright, boys. It's a little squishier than the Grandfather version, though. It's a little bit squishier than the Grandfather version. But for this build to do this in an 80 pit, this is really good. We've got early execute as well. All the good stuff. All the good stuff. It's just so nice that the Spirit Wolves, man, make your pets go into combat quicker. You know? It kind of makes the DPS more efficient. And I do have a lot of pets because I've actually put a Cult Dominion on my amulet. Is that the best setup? Probably not, no. Normally you put like your Great Feast there or Reanimation to give that really big damage bonus. But when you're doing lower content, and you just want like a full Zerg, because, you know, personally I always want more of a Zerg on this game. And it hasn't really done this for me properly. This, you know, we've got a lot of pets right now. You know, we've got a lot of pets out. Got all the dogs out. They're freezing, executing, forcing other boys to go into combat super early. And it's just absolutely fantastic. So I intend to use this for tribute farming. Basically, you know, pit speeds now as well, because it's just so chill. The Rift Guardian would die super quick as well. Oh, sorry, Pit Boss. Pit Boss would die super quick as well. And yeah, it's just nice and chill, man. But tributes, guys, and also actually hordes. It's not as fast as Blood Surge in hordes, but it's not that far away. Because the pets just set everything up, man. Here comes the deeps, man. And all CC'd. All set up, man. Yeah, that's kind of nice. But yeah, I pushed to 85 on this already, man, on this basic setup. So let's go back to town and go over the gear, what I changed, etc, etc. But yes, this one uses 1 less mythic, so no Grandfather in this one. No Grandfather. You have to use a Titan scythe. Okay. Hence the word Titan mages in this particular one. So yeah, goodbye Grandfather, hello standard scythe. Why? Because Titan's full temper, if you manage to get it to orange, so plus to 12, the amount of leap damage you get from this will just delete bosses and all elites in the game, because trash is never really a problem. Sorry, when you get to a pit boss or a main boss, yes, this build does boss extremely well. Goodbye Below in a few seconds. yeah, it's all about elite damage, and I've put a ton of elite damage into this. And it just absolutely slaps. Right now I'm on plus 16 on Titan, so an extra 96% increased damage to elites while fortified. So yeah, it's absolutely great. So let's go through all together, guys. So we're still using Mythic Herald Edition for the 60x damage buff. When you mark on this guy, let's get a couple of hits on Lucky Chance, so we can proc our cooldowns quicker, the one hit on crit. Okay, and then I'm using Nagu Se. Okay, this is what we use to summon the Spirit Walls. Normally we here would have the Overpower rune for the pets to make them do the Overpower. This is mostly used for speed farm and lower content, okay? But honestly, I'm absolutely destroying it. It's great. Okay, so maintain summons. I basically keep a permanent 6 Spirit Walls out all the time that charge the enemies, make all your pets engage immediately, freeze everything, and it's really, really fun to see the big ZERG going on. It's great. Just like guys, Shroud there for the +1 to all passives. Try to get GA all stats on this and get that to yellow, and then a hit on the maximum life as well. Then I'm using Neo Zek guys to basically just give us cooldown roll, as always. For gloves, guys, so this is what I was talking about. Normally we use Occult Dominion on our boots, okay, and they put Great Feast Reanimation on the main items. It's probably better to do that for max DPS, but when you're doing ZERG content and you're doing lower stuff, just have as many pets out as possible, okay? And when you're doing lower stuff like T4 Helltides, Tribute Farming, Speed Pits, sorry, so I'm so D3 even now. All those extra 2 pets, it just trashes the screen. It's so much more fun seeing a big ZERG. Okay, so that's what I've done. I'll put a cold dummy in here, but go over that in a sec. So I'm using Great Feast on my gloves, Tank Speed, Crit Strike, Skeletal Mage Mastery with your Master. I can get this as GA, hit it all the way up to the top. Then temporary Soul Rift duration if you need more duration on your Soul Rift, or you can go for Tendrils and pull them all in. Pants, guys, still Blood Moon Breaches. Trying to get GA Hellbent Commander on this and muscle that to the top, okay? And it gives you crit strike based on if they're cursed or not. All your cursing is done from your pets hitting the targets, okay? Via this item. Boots, guys, is Blood Getters, okay? Blood Getters got buffed, okay? So we now get a much higher empowerment now. I think the old version used to be 21x. I can't remember how much it's gone up now. It's probably best part of 30x damage increase. Intelligence, Armor, Skeletal Warrior Mastery. Okay, still want the Skeletal Warriors to be buffed, that way then the down procs hit even harder. Lovely. Then Tempering, guys, movement speed and soul duration. Unfortunately, got a bum roll my boots, but I'm still counting as movement speed anyway. And then, guys, this is the change. So normally I'll use Grandfather here, but if you get Titans to at least 2 hits on +8 on yellow, hopefully, you'll start noticing a big difference. But you will lose some HP and some more stats, remember that. But I'll still have every yellow node on my paragon board unlocked once you get to the end game, okay, which is decent. So yeah, guys, reanimation, which got buff, put this onto your scythe, and you get up to 120%. And then dual crit strike damage duels as well. Temporary crit strike damage as well. I just get Titans all the way up to the top. Try to get maximum life as well, it's really important, because you are a little bit squishy. For potion setup, guys, if you have attack speed cap, I like to use Elixir of Fortune for HP, Rid of my Base for HP, Sage Whisper for Intel, and Super Spices for armor and more auras if you need it. Lovely. Amulet, guys, so this is where I've got a Occult Dominion right now, so that way we can have an extra mage and warrior as well on top. So it just, as you see, just zergs out the screen. It's great. Guys, really important to try to get GA Hellbent Commander here and muscle that to the top. If you can, try to get GA Intelligence as well, because this increases your all resistance from all your intel rolls across your gear and makes it so it's so much easier to hit your resist cap. Okay, excellent. I'm using Skull, Diamond, Skull currently to cap out all my stuff. Lovely. Tempers, guys, ultimate cooldown and crit strike damage. Lovely, lovely. Get that Hellbent Commander, guys, all the way to the top. The lazy ring, guys, yes! Always this lazy ring. Don't have to use this, but this is a lazy build. Automatically raises skeleton, guys. Does the skeletal priest buff for you as well for that massive damage buff. It's huge, man. Corp Explosion's done for you as well for the Flesh Eater proc. And of course, Corp Central, guys, every 6 seconds. When you're masterworking this, go for the lucky chance, okay? Try to get that up to orange if you can. And of course, guys, the Riggerman down, okay? So every 6th attack from our pets does a physical explosion. Now, you probably noticed my physical damage is 7,146 on my ring. That's strange. Why is that? Because a mace and a scythe has higher base DPS, okay? So the Grandfather, this is my normal sword that I normally use in this build. We look at the base damage. 447 to 715. Okay, and then a scythe is 530 to 794. Okay, so we pop this back in. Now we're down 6.435. So using the scythe, you actually get a stronger down proc as well. Pretty cool. That's nice. With Ring of Down, guys, the most important thing is capped physical, and then Skeleton Warrior Mastery as GA. I still don't have one yet, and then summon attack speed. Okay, and good luck getting that because it's very, very hard. Really, really hard. Talking about attack speed, guys, remember you get 3% attack speed per pet you have, which is not shown on your stat sheet. Okay, so add whatever attack speed you get from your pets, like I said, which is not shown in your attack speed. Then add your attack speed bonus and your summon attack speed bonus. If you're over 100%, then you're GG. Then you can use whatever potion setup you want. I highly suggest Fortitude for this one because you've got lower HP than the grandfather version. If you don't have enough attack speed after all that calculation, use the Elixir Advantage, you get an extra 15%, okay? And then you should be good, especially if you've got attack speed in your gloves. And of course, bring them down. Boom. And that way, procs Cult Leader all the way to the top. Awesome. Right then, guys, so there we go, so that's set up then. Let's go over to Look at the Dead. Still using Core Down Reapers, guys, for 3 seconds. Skill on Mages, as always, the 3x Mage Skill to 15x damage. Or a Sacrifice of the Golem. It's the only Golem with the pet we're not actually using this build. Because to make him work, we need, you know, their proper boards to actually make them do damage. Okay then, guys, so over to the Mercenaries. So you can use from here as always, over here to Ground Slam, to all resistance, and then to Bastion, the big shield proc that will save your ass sometimes, and of course Inspiration for the 15x damage, and always, guys, good old Variant with Whirlwind on any attack of your into combat, and her Whirlwind will proc CDR from Decrepify, with your pets doing it for you, which is just awesome. So nice. Boss powers, guys. Losing Lord Zier's blood pools. You get 3 blood pools. Does a damage over time, and that will proc the execute here from Wandering Death's chest beam. Okay, and this is how we kill the mobs super quick and just zip through. And then, guys, on top we can use Leader's Wind of Hate as well to form ballistas. I put this in this build for bosses and elites and stuff. So if you say you're doing speed pits or something like that, you get these little ballistas. Once they get to 25% HP, you actually execute them. And it will damage the boss or elite pack super quick. And they should just blast through content. Super good, man. And lastly, guys, is Beastmaster training for the 150 CX CHD. All your pets. Lovely. Quick summary of the skill tree, guys, as always. And all this, guys, is in the description of this video. On the stat guide, okay? Alright, guys, 2 points here. Enhance Reap to here, just because you just need to spend some points. Max out Huge Fresh, guys. As you do Lucky Chances, but you're creating corpses, which is really, really important. Which is great. Then, guys, over to Blight, over to Supernatural Blight. If you need the extra damage, cast this for your pets for an extra 20x damage. Awesome. Come down here, guys, for Blood Mist, which gives an extra 10 crit and 10 CHD for 5 seconds when you cast it. Guys, I've actually gone back to Necrotic Fortitude, because this build can be a little bit more squishy than usual ones. When you have this, if your shield ever goes down, your pets have a lucky chance to generate barrier for you. If you don't care about this, just take the points out of this and just max out Death's Embrace instead for more damage at close, okay? But I do suggest this at the start, just to get used to it. Titan's Fall, guys, man. 96% increased damage, makes us delete bosses, everything so quickly. This is why this makes it better than Grandfather now. Then, guys, into Spiked Armor for armor buff if you need it. Max 8 Skeleton Warrior Mastery, when those with down procs hit harder. Fueled by Death, guys, done for us automatically from Sacring. Then Shadow Corp Explosion, guys, this procs the Flesh Eater passive for 40x. We'll go over that in a sec. Come down here, guys, and because of Shroud of Death, we're probably getting +1 on all these passes, which is insane. Max that Amplify for curse damage. And of course, guys, Decrepify, as always, man, for the stun, damage reduction, and cooldown. Okay, so your pets are proccing this from the Hellbent Pants. That's how we proc our curse. Skeleton Mage Martial, guys, the main boys of the build. Max this out, more damage. Curse of Blood, max this out as well. Tendrils, guys. Now, you don't have to use Blood Orbs. And you don't need to use, really, the vulnerable one. Okay, it's up to you. If you want to have a bit more healing, use this one to form Blood Orbs of Tendrils. You want this one for more vulnerable. It is done for us by Soul Rift, though. You can proc that. It's up to you. Pulls everything, does stun. Bit 1 point, guys, in here for Fortify. And then max out Reaper's Pursuit. Every shadow build we have on our skill bar gives us more damage passively. And then max out Gloom and Terror for the shadow damage for our boys, our mages, man. Good old Soul Rift, guys. Unfortunately, next patch, there's going to be no barrier generation from this. Hopefully that doesn't happen. See what happens. But yeah, guys, Soul Rift fans. At the moment, guys, gives us barrier, vulnerability, essence, potions, everything. It's just amazing, man. Actually keeps the Necro alive. Max out Finality, guys, for a 20x damage after you cast an ultimate skill. as well. Down here to 1 point Inspiring Leader into Hellbent Commander. Max this out because this makes all the damage of our pets hit super hard. And then guys, last but not least is of course this Kalen's Edict for the extra 3% attack speed and damage for each active minion we have. No, it does not work for the Spirit Wolves, just for our base pets. Lovely, man. And Paragon Tree, guys, is exactly the same Paragon Tree I've used in all the Lazy Mage builds this season, but we'll do a quick summary. We'll start, guys, with Essence for CHD into Cult Leader. Now, this is why we need 100% attack speed to proc this all the way to the top on our character. So add up your attack speed, get this maxed out. It's really, really important. Here, guys, we're using Dead Razor to buff the summon damage and damage reduction for our pets, which is great. Into the next tree, guys, Frailty. As we curse our enemies, we get 40x damage buff. And next glyph, guys, is Corporeal. That way we do more damage to crowd-controlled enemies, which has been CC'd by the wolves and decrepify and stun, etc., etc. And also vulnerable damage as well. And physical damage to make Mendel hit even harder. Into, guys, next tree, Flesh Eater. Sacring is doing this for us automatically for a permanent 40x damage buff. Let's go. Brilliant, as always. And then, guys, Amplify here to amplify all the elite damage on these nodes here so you can kill bosses super, super quick. And then, guys, we've finished. Now, on the old version of this build I did a while ago, I used to use blood orbs to generate extra DPS. I've taken that out because it's just better to have Center Death in here instead. And that way we have an access to a 50% damage reduction and also a 30x crit strike damage buff as well. Plus we get access to damage reduction nodes here as well. This makes up for the low HP we have in the build, and also losing hardened bones from the chestplate going into Shroud of Death chestplate instead. It just works really, really well. And then we end up on, guys, on Control. You can actually change this technically if you want, but I do, if you're just doing speed farm and general stuff, use Control, because as soon as those Spirit Wolves freeze stuff, your pets are just doing this damage immediately. It's just like, bang! Everything gets wiped out. It's super, super fun. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed Titan Mages, ZERG Summoner. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.